Science.
Hey everybody, welcome to Let's Play Street Fighter Cross MegaMan. This is my first time playing the new updated version, complete with options and a password feature. But this is not the LP I did on my channel, so I have a pretty good familiarization with the game. With me today I have...
Science. I love the science. Commentator 1337 with the science. It's overwhelming.
The Hawk of 15, and yes, there's plenty of science to go around, Sean.
Science. Too much science.
Plenty.
And I'm Sax Dude26, and all of the Scootaloo and Bison science.
Oh god, the science. I never imagined the day.
The soundtrack is incredibly awesome. It's easily the best part of this whole game. A-Rival, you did a fantastic job. So great that I had to sit on this title screen for a minute just to listen to that whole track. But here's a Street Fighter cast. I only recognize about half of them because I've only played like Street Fighter 2. So yeah, don't be expecting any Street Fighter tidbits from me because I haven't really played many to begin with.
Yeah, I pretty much only knew Ryu, Chun-Li, and Blanca. I didn't know anyone else.
Well, the only reason I recognize some of them is because of Street Fighter vs. Tekken, sadly enough.
Sadly enough, that game was released in the same year as this, and this game, in my honest opinion, probably got received better.
That and Street Fighter, that and I played Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, but there weren't many Street Fighter characters in there to begin with, so... Unless there were, but I probably don't recognize most of them. Because some of them do kind of blend in. I
know there was
lie.
about 3.
I think the only character who was in the cast of that game who was a Street Fighter character who I didn't already know was probably Viper. Beyond that, I really don't know anyone else.
Well, of course Ryu was in it, but...
Well, it's like mandatory for him to be in it, you know.
Apart from the other characters that I somehow knew from Street Fighter or otherwise.
Also, this stage sucks. Yeah, there's one problem about Street Fighter X MegaMan, and there are quite a few bland stages in this game. This one is one of the few that I consider pretty bland. It's basically just go left to right, and most of it's just like different sorts of hallway paths that you can take from depending on which ladder you take. And
but you do get medals on bicycles.
That is a good point.
True.
That
is the best point to make. And yeah, I recommend Chun-Li to be the first one you go after. I do use the weaknesses, unlike my other Mega Man playthroughs, mostly because I kind of want to show them off. Well, for the most part, I don't know everybody's, but
I do.
Don't let my shoddy performance fool you. This is pretty easy. I just muck up a lot.
I'm sort of confused at the plot line here.
There's
The plot line here is Capcom decided, well, these people made a cross game, so let's steal it from them and all that jazz.
It's more, we like this idea, and both of the series in this fan game are having their anniversary this year, so hey, why not? We'll back them on this, because honestly, the best content we could come up for this year was avatars for people's PSN and Xbox 360, because we're lazy.
And everyone's too lazy to actually make a game, so enjoy.
No, they made a game.
Oh, EXO! Oh, crossover! Oh, I forgot about that one!
In my eyes, son. That doesn't qualify as a game in my eyes.
Oh, neither me, because that's awful.
Only by definition. That doesn't mean I approve of it. And thus, they all die.
So back to a good crossover game, Street Fighter Cross MegaMan.
I don't know if this is a good crossover game. I'd call this questionable at best.
Well, this way, it's a Street Fighter Cross game that isn't an actual fighting game like every other Street Fighter Cross something has been. So I'm okay with this.
And I will say for a free Mega Man fan, for a free game, it could be worse.
I'd give this game either a 7.75 or an 8.
You go,
wow. I moved the grade up just a notch only because of the fact that they added a password to this version, but still.
Yeah,
that, and they made M. Bison harder in version 2.0, and believe me, when we get the M. Bison, we're going to be dying a lot.
Yeah.
Seems
Even
like
the secret.
Basically, Ken's pretty much glad that he didn't get any perfects.
So do you know
Yeah.
of the secret boss?
Yes, I do, and I won't be getting it.
Curses.
I don't care enough to, and it's not going to... If it doesn't alter the ending, then I don't care.
I think it does, though I haven't been able to do it myself, so...
From what I've seen, it doesn't. From what I've seen, neither the Akuma fight or the Sagat fight change anything, except how easily you get hurt and die in pain.
Spoilers, Sagat's the new Robot Master, well, the fighter. I don't know if they're Robot Masters or not, but he's the new fighter in version 2.0, so there's that.
Yeah. Because the tiger uppercut in the trailer couldn't have been any more obvious.
And I don't know why I'd want to unlock him. You have to get 4 perfects to unlock him from what I've researched, so nah.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's the thing, because Akuma takes four perfects as well. But it depends on where you get the perfects.
I mean, I would waste an E-Tank just to give myself perfects, but at the same time, I gotta save that shit up for people like Bison or Vega, so no.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, Vega. Vega is the one that made me rage quit from this game.
Really? This stage was in that section that you just got through.
You're a crap load of E-Tanks from Vega. Vega is the hardest boss fight, if you're not including like some of the secret final bosses, which I don't know how hard they are, to be honest, but...
Akuma's pretty tough.
Basically, Sagat gives you no reaction time, and Akuma can insta-kill you. That should be an indication.
Akuma, if you use a E-Tank against Akuma, he heals too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the stage that I started with first.
Guess what? Hey, Marley, don't feel bad. I started with this stage 2 in my blind LP. I started with the same stage 2 in my LP, so don't feel too bad. Very bad idea. The Force Beam hallway was so painful.
Yeah.
I do like Viper's stage. Viper's, Urian's, and Blanca's sort of stages are the ones I really like. Yes, others had either had good concepts or really short or bland. So that's my input on the stages. So yeah, Viper's I commend for being a well designed stage. Good gimmicks, good structure. I liked it a lot. I did like the robot. Fighters. I don't know. Okay, I don't know if it's Robot Masters.
Robot Masters, it's easier.
They explode. God damn it. So.
That's
I think the technical term in like Street Fighter lore is meant to be, you know, Bison's World Warriors or something like that. I'm not totally sure.
Also, Optic's his boss.
We could just stick with World Warriors. That might work a bit better, but it's... meh. Oh, Relento.
And yeah, we got the 4 Robot Masters in this video, so we got a good amount of progress.
I was about to say, I know Relento isn't weak to the laser.
I know, I mix him and Urian up all the time for some reason.
It's Dalton that's weak to the laser.
Yeah,
Yes.
well... I was trying to go after Urian, I think, I don't remember. Some of these faces just mix in to me. It suffers from MegaMan 5 fever.
Fair enough.
I think Rolento's actual weakness is Rose's satellite, but specifically the ones that are orbiting you.
Yeah. It's oddly designed like that, I don't know if Urian has a... I don't know if Urian himself actually has a weakness.
He does.
Everything.
Urian, I think, is Rolento's...
Yeah, no, the reflector.
To Google.
No, Urian has the reflector. Yeah, it's the...
Urian has a reflector.
Yeah, my bad.
It's because the grenades don't get deflected by that thing, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, but the grenade... I don't know. I tried the grenades, and they do a really odd amount of damage. It's kind of like Shadow Man, where it does a really inconsistent amount of damage.
It's a trade-off with Urian, because his weakness is what gets rid of his weapon the easiest. I
literally went in my LP, is that it? And then I went through this, and I was like, oh, good, thank God. there's more stage, and then I went to the next room and like, oh wow, that really was it. That's how disappointing the stage is.
Watching Mythril's blind playthrough of this was rather hilarious.
Yeah. And I know I sound like I'm nitpicking, but I feel like some of the colors don't mix well, especially this stage, and just Chun-Li's. I don't know, they just don't look right to me. I know it's partially because it doesn't use the NES palette or whatever, but apparently from what somebody actually told me in the comments when I was...
it's visibly, you can visibly tell as well. It's not the kind of palette range that you would normally be able to get in a Mega Man level, especially with all those colors combined together.
Also editing.
Yeah.
Expected a lot of that. Lots of it.
Yeah.
Of course.
I was kind to y'all this time. I was kind to y'all for now. And no, Dahaka, there will not be any fast forwarding. Are you happy?
Yay?
Cyan?
Well, except for the boss run, excluding the montage. Of course, that's going to be speeded through, but other than that, this sort of reminds me of the grenade weapon from Grenade Man in Mega Man 8.
The
way
It's the same
it's
explosion. Just
same explosion, but not the same trajectory as the flash bombs. No.
it just actually is a grenade. That's all.
I think Sean's just sort of sitting here wondering, what the hell are these guys talking about?
Yeah, that's actually exactly it, because I'm like, what, these E-tanks? What the crap is an E-tank? Is it science?
It's
Tank.
what the crap is an E-tank? Is it science?
Is it something regarding science? It's so...
In a technical sense, I think so.
Practical science.
Does that I think count as science?
It's E-science. Powered by Spock. I have no idea.
Okay, I think we know what the title of this part is. What is an E-tank? Is it science?
It's... Yes. You're asking so much of me in terms of understanding.
Oh, this is fantastic.
By the way, these guys are dicks.
This stage is kind of annoying, yeah, with these eyeball things. And yes, this is another bland stage I don't care much for. It's got a good, like, concept to it, but...
I personally think it's like really well designed in the fact that it messes with your mind.
It's well designed because it messes with your mind, but...
It's too open and it uses way too many of the eye blade spinny things.
Yeah.
The idea is good, it's just not implemented too well. I think the whole idea is that the level's meant to be sort of maze-like.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'd rather be playing Astro Man stage in Mega Man 4 because that's not so stupidly open.
8.
Mega Man 4, did I say? Whoops.
You said 4.
Oh wow, I'm half
You were
backwards.
halfway there. You were
Yes.
halfway there. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Do not disrespect my favorite Mega Man game, Morals.
No, it's my favorite too. I'm LPing it for the league. You know this. You already know this.
I'm
know.
not sure what the current conversation is, but that game is a bore. Your game has been insulted, sir.
Mega Man Boar. Oh great. You. I shall have vengeance for this.
Vengeance denied.
Good use of the grenade thing of Majiggy here.
The
Absolutely.
grenade was...
That, and I'm just trying to save myself from getting myself killed, so, yeah.
Sometimes getting yourself killed is a good thing. Press X to respawn.
If this wasn't an emulator, but yeah.
Press X to respawn. YOLO? I think not, sir.
Not when you're Mega Man.
Exactly.
Not when spare bodies are involved. Mahaha.
Or Meggy Muchacho in this case.
Meggy Muchacho.
Chacho.
So yeah, Dawson's stage is a stage.
It's an interesting
It doesn't
stage.
prove my point. It doesn't prove my point. It is bland.
Yeah.
Eh. Oh dear God, this part.
And don't get me wrong, I don't think this game is bad or anything, but could have been better.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a free game. It was a fan game, you know.
Again, I'm asking too much. I'm not asking for a Mega Man 4 or 9. So
It was
I
delays.
think that's someone else's job.
Yeah. It's not a Mega Man 11, but for now it will do.
but I do freaking wish Capcom would have backed Mega Man Unlimited. That game looked freaking impressive, even compared to a lot of other Mega Man games. Seriously, go check it out. That game looks awesome.
Spamming the optic laser.
That's
Let
how
me
you
just
win.
break out my turbo controller.
Banning
you
all
go.
the thing. So, what's everyone's thoughts on THQ dissolving?
Eh.
Eh.
They're
Oh.
I
dissolving.
expected something else.
I didn't even know they were dissolving.
Like, I wasn't huge on THQ for, I like their games, but not to a huge degree, so, you know.
Well then, you, sir, are not science.
And we will
No,
see
I'm
you.
not. I'm accounting.
See you guys
Okay.
So, yes.
Yes.
Accounting way.
Yes.
Next part.